This is a CBS2 News Update. I'm Mary Calvi. We continue to follow incredible breaking news in Thailand. All 12 boys and their coach are now free from a flooded cave. Divers returned to the water this morning for a third day with an ambitious mission to rescue the final 4 boys and their coach, and it was a success. This ends a more than 2-week ordeal. Health officials say the 8 boys who were previously rescued are doing well and in good spirits. So far, no word on the health of the other 4 boys and their coach. 2 people are dead. Several others sickened after a case of carbon monoxide poisoning in Newark. It happened around 8 last night at an apartment building on 18th Avenue near Fairview Avenue. Police say a man and woman were found dead inside of a car in a closed garage. The woman's family tells us she was supposed to be getting the car repaired. At least 1 person is dead after an overnight fire in Massapequa. Chopper 2 over the scene, showing the home near Winding Road gutted by the flames. It's still unclear what started the fire or if there were any other injuries. In about a half hour from now, the NYPD will release its monthly report on the city's crime statistics. The NYPD says crime in the city is down despite recent incidents that have many New Yorkers on edge. CBS News' Allie Bauman reports.
Police are looking for this man, who they say tried to rape a 35-year-old woman who was jogging at Bronx River Forest Park Monday. Authorities say the man grabbed the woman from behind around 7 a.m., covered her mouth with his hand, and tried pulling her backwards, but she managed to run away. Saturday night, Kat Heinen was not as fortunate. The NYU student says a homeless man ambushed and beat her in the East Village.
He just got me right to the ground and kept punching, and it was very obvious he wanted to hurt me. I don't think I can walk alone for a long time.
Police have arrested the suspect, who they believe attacked 2 other women the same night. And today the NYPD also arrested 35-year-old Giovanni Nieves, who they say bashed a stranger's head with a metal pipe on the 2 train Saturday.
I don't remember nothing that happened.
Police say Nieves was panhandling on the train and became irate when the 59-year-old victim did not give him money.
We live in New York City, so you gotta expect the unexpected.
The victim's stepdaughter says the beating fractured the strap hanger's skull.
With New York City, nothing surprises me anymore. I've been living here all my life. Nothing surprises me anymore.
The NYPD says crime statistics for the first 6 months of the year show overall crime is down 1.8% from 46,190 to 45,337. As for how many of those are random.
Listen, this is a city of 8.6 million people. There are going to be incidents that happen throughout the city. The New York City Police Department is the best at keeping people safe, and we are out there. And if there are some individualized acts of violence or crime that take place, rest assured we're going to go after those small amount of individuals that perpetrate that violence.
While overall crime is down, rape cases in the city are up 34% compared to this time last year. Actor George Clooney is now out of the hospital after being injured in an accident on the island of Sardinia. A local paper says Clooney's injuries are not serious, but that he was taken to a local emergency room for treatment. Clooney was reportedly heading to a film set when his motor scooter was hit by a car. Clooney has a home in Italy on Lake Como. Twitter stock fell as much as 9% Monday. The company has acknowledged it's been purging fake and malicious accounts. But yesterday, the Washington Post reported that a whopping 70 million accounts were deleted in May and June. Investors worry that might affect Twitter's all-important user numbers, though the company later said those accounts haven't been active in at least 30 days. And now let's get to your forecast. Here's John Elliott.
We'll have to tweet about that later today, Mary. All right, so we have bright skies, but it feels like summer out there in the city. 11 o'clock observation. Wow. 84. That's what you would expect the high to be, and we're not done climbing yet. Winds out of the west at 5. Numbers around the area, it's already warmer for the Jersey Shore. 86 in Belmar. Look at Babylon's at 87. So, yeah, numbers are warmer than they were yesterday, and dew points are up, too. Dew points right now already in the 60s, so you know what that means. 92 is going to feel like the mid-90s. Not a record, but still very steamy. You know, so far, 9 90-degree days, so lots of fun with 9s. Today, not so much. You got to make sure you pace yourself. You can see right now, nice and quiet. We have a front right here. We're going to leave the possibility of an isolated pop-up storm this afternoon. This is Chris. Now, Chris, again, is going to kick up the waves, even though we've got great beach weather. And I would encourage you to go to the beach. Just make sure that you are watching out for those dangerous rip currents. Because after today and those pop-up storms, nicer numbers Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right into the weekend. So Yeah, watch for the dangerous rip currents, and let's go to the beach. Mary?
John, thank you. Happening today, the court-ordered deadline to reunite all immigrant parents and children under 5 who were separated at the border. It was imposed by a federal judge in a case brought by the ACLU. There are about 100 children covered, but the Justice Department says that at least 44 will remain in custody because a parent has been deported, faces criminal charges, or cannot be found. The heated debate is already underway over President Trump's nominee to the U.S. Supreme Court. In the East Room of the White House last night, President Trump nominated federal appeals court judge Brett Kavanaugh to fill the seat of retired Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy. Kavanaugh is 53. With his wife and 2 daughters by his side, he said he was deeply honored to have been selected.
The judge must be independent and must interpret the law, not make the law.
In over 300 opinions, Kavanaugh has supported conservative positions on gun rights, anti-abortion cases, net neutrality, and many Obama-era EPA regulations. That record is inspiring passionate opposition.
Everybody around America must decide now. Do we want to go backward 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years? All of our rights are at stake in this fight.
The Senate is expected to vote on Kavanaugh's nomination in the fall. And that's your CBS 2 News update. I'm Mary. Calvi, join us in just a moment for live Facebook After Show.